What's up, everybody? Today, you're going to be so happy to hear that I had Mom back. For those who don't know, I went to Thailand with my mom in January. Best trip of my life. Like, honestly, I can't tell you enough. Like, how much, if you ever got a chance to do anything like that, do it. It was great. What was awesome was that people loved Mom. People loved getting to know my mom through that. And we did a podcast in Thailand, and ever since then, I've been saying to Mom, I want to do a podcast, like a weekly podcast. The idea is just sitting down once a week and having a cup of tea and a chat, right? My mom loves tea more than anybody I knows. More than, only the children that was ripped from her loins is the only thing that she loves more than tea. She loves it. So the idea is once a week, try a different cup of tea and have a chat. And yeah, see what me and Mom are saying. For people who are fans of me or Mom. To be honest, most are just fans of Mom. And that's fine with me. Mom is the best. We had a great chat. And it worked out awesome. She was alone for Canada Day. And it was like, yeah, how she came over. That makes a great idea. So, Tim Hortons tea on Canada Day. What better way to have the first episode of A Cuppa Tea with Colin and Marie? So, that's what we did. It was awesome. I had a great time. It's just yeah. Anyways, here it is. Thanks for watching. More of these.
No. So this is what you went with. Okay.
Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day, Mom.
We decided to have tea.
Yeah.
And
so what kind of tea? What kind of tea?
This Tim Hortons black tea. And I wanted to get us a Canada Day donut.
Okay.
But to my dismay, they were sold out.
Yeah.
And I said, what are you doing sold out of Canada Day donuts in the middle of the day? Isn't it Canada Day until midnight tonight?
Tim Hortons has always been brutal for it.
Devastated, to tell you the truth, so I went with this. But anyway, that was the only reason I went. I wanted to get a Canada Day donut.
But you can't rely on Tim Hortons ever, have it?
Never. No, hardly ever go there anymore anyway. I used to go to McDonald's. But I went to Tim Hortons because I was trying to get it.
Well, it is Canada Day. It's supposed to be, Canadian coffee shop, owned by Brazil or something now.
So anyway.
So which donut is this?
So this is kind of marshmallow-filled, chocolate-covered donut.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be marshmallow milk. I've never had one of these. I spotted them there. I said, what are those with marshmallow? Oh, yeah, marshmallow filled. She was very happy that I found something that I might like.
Yeah.
I think I'll have 2 of those.
Perfect.
So we're going to have tea. Cheers. Cheers and happy Canada Day. And to all.
Cheers and happy Canada Day. All right. So it's just a regular, you know what?
Yeah.
I think this is a great way to start a cup of tea with Colin and Marie.
Yeah.
Just a standard Tim Hortons tea on Canada Day.
Right.
Right? That's a great way to kick it off.
It is.
Yeah. What better way?
And hopefully many more come. As long as we can find something to talk about.
Yeah. Well,
And you and me shouldn't be stopped for something to talk about.
No. And as long as we keep finding different types of tea. But I think we have, because I'll start ordering them in.
And I have lots of flavored tea too.
Do you?
I have Thailand tea. Did you
Yeah, I do too.
tea from Thailand?
Yeah, I got tea from Thailand too.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I bought myself a new little steeping kettle. Because you know that kettle I had, Nevin gave me 3 or 4 years ago, which I use every morning for steamed tea.
Yeah.
But it takes about 4 cups. It's big. And so I found a nice little one too at Winners there one day. And it just holds 2 small cups of tea. And I thought that'd be great for flavored tea. And so I've used it already a few times. I just put the tea bag in the streamer thing and poured out water and let it steep, because I find with flavored tea, it's kind of very weak, and I like tea a little stronger. And so when I just put the tea bag in the cup and filled up with hot water, I want to drink it while it's hot and finish it before it got the true strength and flavor in it. So by putting it on to steep, I can let it sit for as long as I like. And it's getting nice, get the strength in it nice.
Right.
And it's nice now. See?
You love strong tea too,
I do.
right?
Actually, I've been ticked off with Tim Hortons because their tea used to be a lot stronger. They've weakened that. I know they have.
Right.
Yeah. It used to be a lot stronger with better taste.
Really?
In my humble opinion.
Well, you would know.
That's right. I drank a lot of it.
For coffee some week. I gotta get the dark roast.
Is it?
Usually, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now I will. You got me a cup of coffee too, right? Because I
Yeah.
asked. Just because I didn't want you to go running around. I haven't had my coffee yet to do it. That was a joke I make with Maggie when I was over in Thailand. I don't know where it came from, but
Okay.
every morning we'd wake up, like where we after now, because you know you're going. Every day is awesome.
That's right.
The weather is awesome. The scenery is awesome. The food is awesome. The people are awesome. Like
Yeah.
whatever you're gonna get yourself into is awesome.
It's full of awesomeness.
It's full of awesomeness. It's Thailand.
Yeah.
So we'd wake up and be like, we had to be at something, do something. And I would always just be, well, not until I get my coffee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta have my morning coffee.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not a coffee drinker, but I've been a tea drinker all my life.
Mm-hmm. You haven't. I don't know anyone that drinks tea like you.
I tell you what, I went from the titty bottle, we used to call it,
Yeah.
to the cup of tea. And it's been tea ever since.
Yeah.
And
You went
when
milk to tea, skip the water.
Yeah, but I used to, when I was little, like less than 12 years old, I had sugar and milk in my tea.
Mm-hmm.
But I switched, I remember being 12 and switching to black tea.
Mm-hmm.
Because my brother Randy, well, I always love to speak about Randy,
Yeah.
Miss Randy, he always drank his tea black. And he kind of started to, I think he kind of started to call me a bit of a sissy because I had sugar and milk in my tea. He said, you should drink tea black. And I said, well, if you can drink black, so can I. And so I cut it out completely, cold turkey, started drinking black tea, and I said, yeah, Randy was right. Black tea is the best.
Do you remember when he... do you remember when he started having a cup of tea with a tea bag?
Now that was...
Do you remember that though? He
Yeah,
just used to just pour up a cup of hot water.
That was my brother Austin started that.
Of course, oh my God, of course it was Austin.
Likes to have a cup of tea without a tea bag, hot water, just a cup of hot water, no tea.
Well, Austin, it's so funny because Austin, if he could find a way to buy a car for $50 and get on the road for
And
less than
you've done
100.
that.
Yeah, I know he's done it. He'd do it. So of course he's the one that started having a cup of tea without a tea bag.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what he called it, of course.
Yeah,
That's some funny.
yeah, tea without tea bag. Don't have to worry about tea bag then. I don't know.
That's right.
She came over talking to me when you were gone.
Oh yeah, she'll do
I
that.
love you.
Yeah, the donut's not bad.
Donut's actually good, I must say. It's the first time I've had that kind with the marshmallow filling in it.
Same, I never even heard of it before.
I didn't either.
Yeah, not bad.
Like I said, I don't go to Tim Hortons very often, so I never knows what they're going to have new.
No. No, of course not.
She's yummy good.
It is good. It's quite good. Yeah. It's like where me and you are a big different place of sweets.
Yeah. This is like not too sweet, or to me it's not too sweet. Some stuff
It's still a little too sweet for me,
is it, yeah.
but it's not too bad.
That's because you don't eat a lot of sweets, but I eat sweets practically every day. I know I shouldn't, but I do. Life is short. Eat
And
sweets if you want them.
and it's shorter when you eat the sweets.
Yeah, but you got to enjoy life, eh? You got to have what you likes to make you happy.
I know. Yeah.
Right?
You gotta find that balance.
Yes, that's right. In moderation.
Yeah.
Maybe some people would think having something sweet once a week is moderation.
Right.
I'd say for me it's once a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Once a day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like to have something I shouldn't have every day.
Yeah.
And I think that's moderation because I'm not doing it twice a day.
That's right. And so far,
And-
I might be overweight, but I'm in pretty good health.
You are, well, ma'am, you're in great health.
I'm a great help for a woman my age.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean, you got lupus, but
Mm-hmm.
that's like, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I suppose like diet can have an effect on everything, like with cancer and everything. But it seems like it's more of a freak thing that can kind of just.
It's autoimmune.
Yeah.
And so it's an autoimmune thing can hit anybody, anytime.
Right.
I'm
And
saying.
other than that, I mean, you don't got diabetes, you don't got blood pressure issues. You know, you don't.
No.
You don't have like, you do have some arthritis issues as we all do, but like
But
it's not.
not bad.
But like you're not like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not correct. What you say?
Not bad since I'm taking CBD oil.
Right. So like,
Hardly
aren't you glad I got you on the CBD oil?
Oh, am I ever? It's like once I got used to that, I was like, where is you?
I remember you were like
I was very afraid that,
with
yeah.
what,
Oh my God.
what's that drugs?
Yeah. Does he legal, isn't it? No, that's legal now. Oh, it's legal.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is, yeah.
Oh,
Just that weed, I'm going to get high. No,
Suppose
you're just going to feel better.
supposed to hurt me.
Yeah. Because you were taking like 4 extra strength Tylenol a day,
Six.
right?
I was
6.
taking at least 6 extra Tylenol all day and still having arthritis pain. I still couldn't sleep on, like, I would have to twist and turn nighttime because lying on my side, which I like the hip would be paining too much. I'd have to turn over the other one till that start paining too much and like that.
Yeah.
And now I can sleep all night on the one side, no issues. I don't wake up with pain in my hips. And like I say, CBD oil capsules plus turmeric capsules too. Turmeric is really good for inflammation.
Mm.
So turmeric which you can buy in powder and put on your food or whatever. But it's so hot and spicy, and I don't like too hot spicy. But the turmeric capsules works great. But them along with CBD oil, I would recommend to anybody who have any arthritis, and that's I would venture to say about 99% of us in Canada that arthritis.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly Newfoundland,
Oh, my God.
everybody's crippled up.
Well, we got
with
everything here.
arthritis.
Everybody's got everything here.
Yes.
You ever meet anybody in Newfoundland that's like full body of health? Some weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't really name anybody else. But I did.
Right?
Oh,
I know. Everyone here's got issues.
Yeah, I was going to say to you too when you said, look, you don't have high blood pressure, you don't have diabetes, you don't have I don't have cholesterol, and stuff like that. And so most people got that, and it's too high. Their sugar's too high, blood pressure too high, cholesterol too high, and what else. And I says, with me, they could test it out at any time. It's low, low, low. The only thing high on me is my weight.
Same to me. Like I got weight, but like I check my blood pressure all the time, and it's like perfect.
Oh, good.
It's
good.
It's
Because that's very important.
no. I checked it again at Walmart there just last week or two, and it tells you right.
Oh.
Like what's it, 120/80 or something like that is supposed to be it, and
That's
it'll be like,
standard
and it'll be like 121/78.
Yeah, perfect.
Stuff like that, right? Like it's
Perfect.
right where it's supposed to be all the time.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
So my mom's always.
Cause the thing is, I got weight now, but like I'm fairly active. Like I like to,
If you're happy.
like I like to play hockey, and
Yeah.
I like to go like anytime I go for a strut around Sigmund Hill, I'm going.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And that type of thing.
This is
So
it.
like,
So your exercise, and
I'm in yoga now. I told you that, right?
Yeah, hot yoga. Is
I'm
it?
in hot yoga.
Oh my God, how's that going?
Every class. So get this. So like, I didn't notice when I got yoga, but it's
Yeah.
all different. Like, it's not the same. Like I just thought I'll go to yoga.
Yeah.
Yoga will be the same every day. It's
Yeah.
not. There's all different types
Okay, yeah,
of yoga.
yeah.
And so, like the first class I went to was probably like the standard yoga, what yoga is.
Yeah.
And it was hard, but it's doable. Like the way it was like, yeah. It was an amazing workout,
Okay.
right?
Good.
Because obviously too, it's like there's different like they'll say, okay, we're gonna do this pose,
Mhm.
and so if you're new, kind of just do this. If you're, whatever, like maybe
Yeah.
try to extend it here, and if you've been doing yoga for years and you're an expert, like really try to extend it like this or
Okay.
whatever, right? So you kind of just do, but either way, you're just doing what's hard for you. So everyone, even though everyone's maybe not doing the exact same thing, everyone's kind of struggling the same because everyone's doing what pushes them. So that was amazing. I go back again. This is where I learned is different. So I went to what's called Yin Yoga, and it was at like 8. It was later at night too. It was 8:30. I think it was like 8:30 at night.
Right.
So it's like, I guess it was like the yin and the yang or whatever. But it's like, but yin yoga is like, wow, it's the chillest yoga.
Oh.
Like, it's one of the positions. She actually says, the teacher says, this is a chillest. This is a chillest.
Too funny to say.
She says, and if you fall asleep, that's okay.
You can have a nap, yeah.
I don't know, like, what kind of workout is this? It's okay to go to sleep. I'm like, I love this workout.
Yeah, that's right.
But literally,
Sign me up.
literally the position was try to have as much of your body touching the floor as possible.
Okay.
So like it really focuses you on like straightening out your back.
Yeah.
Straightening out your legs. Like right? So you're trying to have your shoulders or as much as your back, your ass, your thighs, your calves, your heels, your head, like have all of it touching the floor. And just stay there for 5 minutes. You're literally just lying down.
Okay.
And that was 5 minutes of like a 45-minute class, right? That's what she was like, if you fall asleep here, that's okay. Because the thing is, yin yoga is supposed to be like, it's very much a decompression. And it's kind of like, it's really like, and if you're running high, like anxiety or pressure or you're anxious or whatever, like yin yoga is meant to really just calm all that down.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of it is holding poses for like 5+ minutes, but the poses aren't crazy. But after 5 minutes, you're feeling it. You are feeling it, even if it's just lying. Hold on, I gotta move the cage. I knew she would do that. Right? You're something else, you are.
She said
There
take
you go. Come on.
What pussy?
So like, yeah. So you're holding on to it for however long. So like when you come out of that class, you're just like, you're like that. Just you're ready for sleep, which is I think what's what it's meant. But it's 8:30 at night, right?
Yeah.
So it's meant to be okay. It's the end of your day.
Yeah.
Let's get everything out of there. Let's stretch everything out, and let's decompress, and let's clear your mind, and get ready for sleep.
Yeah.
Like so, and it was amazing, and it worked like a charm. And then I went down to Pilates.
Oh dear.
Now, Pilates, man, oh man, that might have been the hardest workout.
Yeah, that's for
that was the hardest. That's for everything. That is.
Oh, okay.
That's working everything, especially your core and like your thighs and hamstrings and man, that was crazy workout. I'm still feeling it, and it's but in a good way. And like when you come out, you're just like you're buzzing.
Okay.
You're beaming, and it's like and you're sweating to death, especially the last 10 or 15 minutes. Right, you're in a warm room, and so you get a great sweat on. The blood is flowing, and I went by the yoga mat.
Oh yeah.
By the yoga mat. Oh yeah, that's it now.
Oh, that's good. That's good investment.
Yeah, I'm sticking to it now.
That's right. Good for you.
Because my knees give me too much issues, but I gotta figure it out. So my knee locked up Friday night playing hockey. I can't come off the ice. Couldn't finish the skate. Now, luckily, it was on like the second last shift.
Yeah.
But like I couldn't go back in for last shift. My knee just locked up, and it's never locked up before.
Yeah. So, is there anything in yoga that can help your knee if you're talking about that?
Yeah. I mean, just stretching everything around and strengthening around your knee, and obviously getting weight off, and all that's gonna be good for your knee. But I don't know.
Yeah. We'll stick with the yoga.
But I think a part of it was. I'm thinking about like why did my knee lock up like that. I think I was dehydrated too.
Oh god.
And I think it was just another conscious effort to.
So you got to drink more.
Make sure I'm getting the water. And I am going drinking water, but like when I look back on it, I was like, because I did hot yoga or Pilates the day before, so I sweat a lot. Yeah. And then I was time to go, and I ended up having like a beer or two that night, like which beer will dehydrate you. Yeah. And I had one or two, I think it was two beers, and then so I never replenished myself. I just poured enough water.
And coffee too can.
Yeah. So I think between it all, and then I think my muscles were kind of strained and weak, a little bit from all the work I put in the day before. So I think when I put it all together, that's why my knee gave me issues.
Yeah, so from now on, make sure if you're going to say, like, playing hockey, drink lots of water.
I just gotta drink water all the time, like all the time.
Probably not so much coffee.
I don't drink as much coffee as I used to.
No.
No, I mean, I used to drink like anywhere from 3 to 6 cups of coffee a day.
Yeah.
Like, and now it's I don't even drink it every day. I get to now I'll skip it.
Too much caffeine, see, can be cause you dehydrated.
Yeah, well, tea's the same way too, right?
Oh yeah, tea, I know. I normally only have about 2 tea a day. Sometimes 3, but at nighttime it's decaf.
Right.
In the morning regular. That's my second regular one every day because it'd be breakfast time. I had this one now. But if I'm having one supper time or in the nighttime or evening time, it's decaf.
You don't have this problem. Me and Dad got this problem. I don't know how you drink hot drinks and your nose is in a mess. Like, I have hot drinks. I gotta be blowing my nose all the time. You're not too bad with it, but me and Dad, if Dad's having a hot plate, Dad's gotta go through a half box of Kleenex. Right? Same to me. If I have a hot drink, like, I'm always blowing my nose.
I actually do too, lots of times, but like, say like this tea time I got here, it wasn't steaming up, like, so it doesn't bother, it doesn't make my nose run. I think it was.
Yeah.
But lots of times, this morning, as a matter of fact, he was blowing his nose, blowing his nose, and I said, okay, let's blow noses in unison now.
You both put your nose together?
So funny. And you know what he said? Too bad Colin's not here to join in. He figured you'd drown out the 2 of us.
Oh, yeah. That's so funny, too. Dad does think that.
Yeah.
Dad doesn't realize how loud he is when he blows his nose. Dad says that like...
He's very loud.
Dad says that like I'm way louder than he is, right?
He's saying, yeah.
Dad, I gets it from Dad.
You do.
Like, right? I gets it from Dad. Dad's like, Jesus, really? Can he do that any different?
Yeah.
No. Can you do it? Can you do different and teach me? Until then, I'm you. Give it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I am Dad in so many ways like that.
Yeah. Try to pick the good, not the bad.
I'm trying. It's why I'm doing hot yoga.
Oh, good.
It's why I check my blood pressure.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not diabetic and Dad is, and I probably check my diabetes more than Dad does. I check my blood sugar more than Dad does, for God's sake. I know he's not better with Dad on, but...
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing good.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Dad would take his sugar once a year to shut you off.
Yeah.
That'll shut it up for another year. No. I should check in to see if I'm dying. No, I should check in to shut her up for another year.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You enjoyed your tea?
Oh, yes. Very good. Mm-hmm. I'm enjoying the company even better.
No. It's nice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, the eyes.
Okay, just kept under your eyes.
No, that's fine. Whatever. I mean, a little bit, but whatever. Not enough to.
Yeah.
This is life.
But try not to love them too much because you're gonna just make them sore. You'll try to.
Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good.
Yeah, like scratching a hitch, right?
How long have you had that ring?
I got that in Alaska, so 3 years ago.
Nice. That's a nice ring.
Yeah, thank you. When the sun shines on it, it just glistens so much.
Yeah.
Now this one here, and that glistens nice even without the sun on it, really. I got that from Sarah. You know, she's selling jewelry for Fifth Avenue. Out in Alberta, she's doing amazing with it too.
Nice.
I bought this necklace from her. Bought a few things from her. Now got some pearls.
I like the earrings too.
I didn't get them from her. That's just But anyway, yeah, got that from Sarah. Yeah, she's on Fifth Avenue jewelry and doing really, really good.
Sarah who?
Sarah Hepich.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
Sarah Tampy, whatever her name's now.
Yeah.
Yeah, from home, you know, it's a online, basically an online business. She goes live every Wednesday night. Putting a plug in for you, Sarah. If you're watching. Stop. So she has a live on Facebook. She's got her business like was it Sarah Sparkly Sisters or something like that? Because a lot of the jewelry is very sparkly, you know. And yeah, so she does a lot. It's like our time around 10:30, I think, every Wednesday night. And actually, I'm gonna be watching for tonight because this week she's doing it on Tuesday night instead of tomorrow night. Yeah, and she's become a really, really good salesperson. She's winning awards like for being tops, you know, being the best.
Well, of course.
Being right up there in the company, like with the.
Of course.
Yeah.
She's Aunt Dina's daughter.
That's right. So she got lots of followers and lots of customers and.
Amazing story too. The way
So it is amazing.
yeah, what she's been through too.
Yeah,
Cancer,
after getting her 2 breasts off in December, and she was obviously very sick, from surgery.
I hated
And
that.
I know it was awful.
That was going right through me that whole time.
Yeah, it was a terrible thing to happen to a young girl. And then I don't know. I think it might have been by the 1st of February. This business started, and she started going online selling this jewelry. And like she's so vibrant and enthusiastic and looks so beautiful and so full of life and energy, you would never know there's ever a thing happened to her.
Yeah.
Like I would have thought she'd be at least 6 months or something before she could do anything.
Yeah.
And like, you know, and she's not just there sitting talking like we are. She's showing her jewelry, and so she's holding it up and she's reaching out to the camera to, you know, so I'm thinking, like, you know, her arms is in motion a lot, like. After having breast off, I would think that might be a little bit sore, hard to, you know, but she's doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very happy for her and proud of her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
To see her, instead of lying down and saying, oh, I'm sick, I can't do anything.
Sarah's special though.
Like, poor me, pity me. She got right to work at this, like, which was a new adventure for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This was amazing.
Yeah, but Sarah's always been. I'm not surprised by any of that, but Sarah.
Yeah, she's a real go-getter, like, yeah.
She's Aunt Dina's daughter for sure.
Yeah, that's right.
Like she is Aunt Dina.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you know.
And it's funny when she comes home to Nan's, Nan calls her Dina all the time. And I says too, like when Dina's not there, even because Sarah's been home sometimes and Dina not there. And Nan would be talking about her and she'd be talking about, and Dina, you know, Dina did this or did that, or Dina. I says, what? Dina? What, Dina home is she? Oh no, I mean say Sarah. I got to call her Dina. I'll always call her Dina, she says.
Yeah, there's so much later.
She thinks it's Dina because it's like, well, she knows the difference, but it's like having Dina back when Dina was that age, right?
Yeah, I think Ryan's a lot like Uncle Ken too. In a sense, he's just like he's just like his personality, where he's just like whatever. Because Uncle Ken is so easygoing.
Yeah.
I find Uncle Ken just chill.
Yeah.
And just easygoing. Doesn't stress too much.
That's
like you don't I don't think about Uncle Ken and think, what a bag of stress he is.
No.
He is so hard to be around, man. Always on edge. Like that's not what comes to mind.
No.
It's just always like, there he is, look.
Yeah.
Like, right? Just even keel. Always got something funny to say.
And he got a dry sense of humor. It's so funny.
Right.
Yeah,
and
he cracks me up.
He does. And Ryan's like that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then Laura's just special. Look, I mean, she went to, was it Harvard or Yale or?
Yale,
Was it Yale?
I think it was Yale. Down in, was it New Hampshire, New Jersey, down there somewhere in the States.
Down in America somewhere.
She married
One of them big American schools.
She married an American guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's doing her best.
Yeah, she's doing great teaching now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she got a job teaching Dean Palmer, yeah.
Nice.
Special education kids, I think.
Mm.
Yeah. They got a school.
That's a good gig for her.
Yeah, it is. And they got like a school just for those special people, like special needs, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I'm sure she's great at it.
Yeah.
She loves it, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you can't get no Tim Hortons tea down there.
No, I guess not, eh?
I don't know how she does
I
this.
don't take her. She goes, I think they go to Starbucks a lot.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I like their coffee.
They do like the coffee.
So you never did get into coffee, huh?
No, I
That's so
tried drinking for a while. I drank for a while years ago in Ontario, but I never did like it.
Couldn't get into it.
If I was to drink a coffee, my preferred way of drinking, what it would have to be, would be decaf, which defeats the purpose of drinking coffee because everybody seems like it's strong.
Mm-hmm.
I would want decaf coffee with actually a little bit of milk in it to kind of kill the taste. So, like I said, defeats the purpose, right?
I'm here opting between two.
Yeah. You better drink a couple of big glasses of water after now so you don't go getting dehydrated.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Uh,
That was great though.
yeah.
That was great. You got yours going? Really got yours going? I think that's what we should do. Hey, I think we should
Yeah.
every day we drink and chat.
Yeah.
Right? When the cup is gone,
Yeah, it's over.
it's over unless we still got stuff to say.
Yeah, well,
Right?
happy Canada Day to everybody.
Right?
I suppose some people got parties or something to go to. I tell you,
Well, go ahead.
all I'm going to do now the rest of the day is go home and watch the Toronto Blue Jays coming on 4:30.
Ooh.
Did you see the game last night?
No.
Oh, I watched it. It was great.
Yeah.
New York Yankees, they're playing against up in Toronto. And, yeah, the Yankees had the lead. I think, I'm not sure. I think, I can't remember for sure who got the first run. I think it was the Yankees. And actually they were like leading 3-1. And Blue Jays made a comeback and got and won 5-4. I think it is 5-4. Yeah, it was 5-3, and then Yankees got one run, and then
You watch as a
love
pile.
it.
You watch as a pile of the Blue Jays and the Maple Leafs.
I did. I love it. Like when Toronto was over, when the hockey was over, not just Toronto Maple Leafs, but when the hockey was over, I was like saying, "Oh my, gonna be something boring now with hockey over." I know some women don't understand it. Like I can't watch hockey. I love to watch hockey on TV.
Yeah.
Love it, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I love it watching the playoffs.
Oh.
And yeah, and I get to know the players and stuff, like who's on what team and who's good and who's not and whatever, and who does what. Yeah. And so I was disappointed when it's over. And Dad was saying, yeah, but your Blue Jays is not going to be coming. I said, yeah, but got to get into that now, it's more interesting than hockey.
Yeah.
But I do love watching the Blue Jays playing, and now that's it for summer, be watching them.
Hockey is better to watch.
Yeah, it's it's so more fast paced. Like if I was to go to a game and watch it live, I'd much rather go watch the Blue Jays, a ball game, because just the pace of it and sitting outside, providing the dome is open like at Toronto, and just the whole atmosphere. I'd rather be up there watching the Blue Jays. Like I've gone and watched Toronto Maple Leafs when I lived in Ontario sometimes, and that was okay and fun. But I'd rather be going to watch a Blue Jays game in person. But on TV, I'd rather be watching hockey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Baseball live
Yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got such an atmosphere there.
do.
With 5,000 people and
Oh, more than that.
yeah.
Over 50,000.
Okay, I think that was what was there last night. You said 40 or 45, 5,000, and they're going to have that thing again today.
Yeah.
Sold out, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I think it's 25,000.
No, 45.
Oh, okay, 45. Oh, yeah.
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 It's just awesome, being outdoors in the sunlight for hours.
Yeah.
And it's you can kind of what I like about baseball too, especially if you're with some friends, you got a bit of time to have a chat. And it's very much a social thing.
Right.
And you can get up in the nosebleeds for $30 now. It used to be $8.
Yeah.
But now I don't know, you're looking probably more like $25, $35, something like that now to get up there. But still, if you want to see a Leafs game, it's nosebleeds are $500 or something stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's and then if you want decent seats, you're paying over $1,000 all day.
Yeah.
And here it's no, $30, and you have a hot dog. You can have you can have some berry bread. You can have a few beers. You're in the sunlight. You're chatting. You're chatting away to your buddies. You get to know the people around you better.
Yeah, people talking and sharing.
Start talking to strangers and stuff easier. It's just baseball is so great to take in that.
So much more relaxed and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You're watching hockey in live and something happens and you can't obviously see it all. And even if you do, it happens so fast, and then you'd like to be able to see the replay. Like on TV, you can see it close up in replays, and that whereas there, you're not gonna. If you missed it, you missed it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got it on a screen for replay or not, but
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, well, I'd really like to be able to go up to. I don't really have a lot of interest in going to Toronto anymore, but I'd love to be up there in Canada and go to a
That'd
barbecue.
be cool. Yeah, I'd like to do that too.
Yeah.
I've been in a few different places in Canada. I've been out through Newfoundland and Canada today. I've been Halifax for Canada today. Been in Ottawa for Canada today. I've been in Vancouver for Canada today.
Oh.
I feel like I was in Edmonton for Canada today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten to experience
Yeah, that's nice.
Canada, literally between here and Vancouver, like coast to coast,
great.
and like some places in between,
Yeah.
Halifax, Ottawa, Edmonton. I don't know if I was in Toronto for Canada today. I don't think I was, but it's really cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool like bucket list item. Is like see
Yes.
how many different provinces or cities in
Exactly.
Canada like you can spend Canada Day in.
Yeah.
It's a good way to take in Canada.
Yeah, it is. And then to see the different crowds, how they decorate and celebrate and all that is nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I was always doing shows. I was doing shows in Vancouver. I was
Yes.
doing shows in Halifax, all through Canada Day, right?
I was going to say, because you were
Ottawa.
doing cross country tours most years, the last 8 years or something.
And like I did Ottawa, Halifax, Vancouver, Canada Days. None of it was part of Best Con though.
Wasn't it?
None of it, Edmonton. None of it. It was all my own gigs.
Oh, yeah.
It's out of Best Con.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm. Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's really cool.
Yeah, so to this year, they'll hold. Maybe next year it'll be something.
Yeah. Gonna get
Toronto.
gonna start this summer, even if it's only get like a half a dozen in, but I want to get that Bay takeout show off the ground.
Yeah.
When I hit the road and get across get on the road around the island. It was only for like a week or two.
Yeah.
Sometime maybe I'm thinking August, and just just go to some different Bay takeout. I'm gonna buy a drone,
Are you?
like a camera drone,
Yeah.
so I get some drone
That'd
shots,
be nice.
drone footage, and that like the car and stuff going to different spots. It's kind of how I envision it.
Yeah.
And I'd like to get like an intro. I'd like to get drone footage of Burin Bay.
Oh, okay.
And like, cause have you ever seen a drone shot of Burin Bay?
I'm not sure. I think I might have, but I'm not really.
I seen a drone shot. I think I'm not for sure, but I feel like it was my buddy Michael Anstey, his brother. Trying to blank on his name right now, but I'm pretty sure it was him. He went up there years ago. I went up with the drone.
Okay.
I took a bunch of drone shots around the fish plant up Burin Bay and Collins Cove area, and it's like grew up there
Yeah.
my whole life,
Mm.
and it's like that's what that looks like from above.
Yeah. So seeing.
You know what I mean?
Well, I've seen.
And it's like, oh my god, that's where I lived.
Yeah.
You're surrounded. You don't realize how surrounded you
Yeah.
are by water up there where we grew up,
Yeah.
and how you see the drone shots.
Yeah.
And you're like, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
And it's like I think some beautiful drone shots of that, and then have the drone come down to the takeout, and I want to be like out in the parking lot and being like,
Yeah.
we used to own this.
Yeah.
I love Bay takeouts. They're special,
Yeah.
and I want to try all the best ones,
Yeah.
right? And then kind of just hit the road and
Yeah.
go try
Yeah.
all the best ones.
Yeah. You're talking about the drone pictures. That's like if you've gone up to Cook's Lookout. You go up Cook's Lookout and you can see all of Burin Bay and down around the fish plant, like lots of.
Cook's
You-
Lookout is awesome.
Yeah, like you got a good view from up there, almost like being on planes, right?
Yeah.
So it's it's beautiful scenery. So I can imagine from a drone it would be really nice. Yeah.
That should be the first episode, actually. Out in Burin, and then hikes Cook Lookout,
Yeah.
and I go to Pauline's.
Yeah.
So what I want to do with the show too, man, is I want to. That's what I want to do. Every episode, I got to work on my appetite a bit.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: if I'm gonna go
Yes.
if I'm gonna go eating,
Yeah.
I can't just go. I can't just be going eating Bay takeouts every day. I'm gonna
No.
put on 20 pounds,
That's right.
right? So to kind of counteract
Uh-huh.
eating at these Bay takeouts,
Yeah.
right? I gotta be going for hikes and stuff.
You'll have a good hike. Yeah.
So if I go for a hike, get some drone shots and stuff,
Yeah.
and kind of promote like a local trail in the area, maybe be able to
That'd be
promote
nice.
maybe promote like a anyone who's like doing tours or tour guides in the areas or whatever, like go with him, promote them, promote the town, and then promote the takeout. So you're kind of promoting 3 things every episode.
Uh-huh.
You know, at least 2 things: the town and a takeout. And anytime I can say if there's someone like that does like kayaks or something.
Yeah.
Like kayaking, or I'm going kayak for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
And this person does kayaking tours every day with tours or whatever, and you kind of plug him and plug his business or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I want to do.
That sounds really nice. Yeah, you need to get on that now.
Then there's these little camper van. Then that's all I want.
Yeah.
I want a camper van. I want a camper van so bad.
Mm.
I'm going to get one. Like that little one that you guys had before you sold it. That'd be perfect.
Yeah. Well, you would think, and I would talk too, but once you get in it and get traveling in it and everything, it's really too small.
What's that?
Yeah, it's really too small. You'd need something a bit bigger.
But is it too small? I'm asking. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Like, two things. One, okay, you're traveling with Dad.
Mm.
So it's another person. Second, like, I'm wondering, as you're getting older, where it's harder to get around, does it feel like, would a younger person find it as bad? I wonder.
I don't know. Everything about it is just cramped up.
Right.
And even to the side door where you step in, like, I never had no trouble stepping up and getting into it. But you had to remember to really duck your head because you don't have to full out
Right.
like you would have in a regular.
Well, maybe not that one. I want one.
Your head.
I want one.
Yeah.
I see one in
It's
Halifax.
easy to bump your
I
head.
see one in Halifax there for sale there last week or two. And I was like, oh, if I was just in a little different position.
Yeah.
It's diesel engine, which is what I want. He's only asking $15,000 for her.
Oh.
And she's pretty basic, but there was lots of ways to like upgrade it and customize it. And it was everything that I needed for now. But it didn't last. It was gone no time. I knew it would too. I probably was asking not enough for
Yeah,
it.
and the other thing is, besides buying it and having it on the road, it is an expensive venture. It's expensive to drive because they are so hard on the fuel.
Well, that's why I say that's with the diesel, right? The diesel's easier.
Mm.
Diesel's easier on fuel. So that's why I wanted that, just for that reason.
Mm.
But yeah, they are hard.
Much harder than, like, if you were going to, like we did, drive to New Brunswick, stay a while, and drive back. It's cheaper to drive a car
And just
and have a
Airbnb.
scattered Airbnb or hotel room.
Mm.
The amount that you save on the gas in your car compared to the motorhome. We went to New Brunswick, Ormoc the Lake, and came back. And I kept all the receipts. And that was a number of years ago. What year it was now? 5 or 6 years ago. Anyway, it was over $800 in gas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you'd ever spend that in a car going that far and back, like less than half that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe not.
So anyway, who knows?
But I want it though. I just want it. I just want the experience of it. It just especially when you're going to places where you can't get an Airbnb
Yeah.
and stuff. Like I want to go down to Burgio, right?
Yeah.
And like, it's not just easy. It's
No.
not just easy to get a spot to rent for a night down in Burgio.
No.
And they got that amazing campground down there.
Yeah.
That's parking at beach.
That's right.
And just pull it in, park it at the beach, stay there for a few nights. You're not trying to get a place to stay. You open up your van door, you're right on the beach.
Yeah.
Like, I want it for that.
Well, that's what a motorhome, that's what it's best for, is if you're going to be going around and maybe either can't or don't have a place to stay, well, then you got your place to sleep there.
But see, I mean, if you're going city to city, sure. I mean, you don't need it. But if you're hitting rural spots, which is what
Yeah.
I want to be doing,
Yeah, you want to pull off somewhere and sleep.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
When we had the bigger motorhome, it was much better.
That was
You could
awesome.
pull off into any, whether it was a gravel pit place or a Walmart parking lot or whatever, set up and stay there overnight. We had everything there.
Yeah,
That was the best comfort, yeah.
yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But, like everything, it takes a lot of money, so you got to be able to afford it. So,
yeah.
maybe someday.
Some stupid, isn't it?
Yes.
Money.
Yeah, too bad. Too bad everything costs so much money.
I hate it.
But if, the other thing is if you bought it at the beginning of the season
Yep.
and used it and got your fill of it,
Yep.
and did what you want to do,
Yep.
and then say, with the idea that when it's over now, I'm going to sell it.
Right.
And even if you sell it for, well, however much less,
Yeah.
well, that's what it costs you to.
It was still cheaper to rent because they're a fortune to rent.
Yeah. Oh,
But that's the other thing. Like, I've looked at renting them,
yeah.
and like, It's nothing. It's nothing for it to be like 10 grand.
Oh my gosh.
Like to rent them, like it's just like
Like,
I'd rather like buy one for 30 and then sell it for 25 and lose 5 grand on it
exactly, yeah.
than rent one for 10.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
that's
Too expensive.
that's kind of how I feel better. You know, but it's
Yeah,
whatever.
don't blame you.
I'll figure it
Yeah.
out. All right, man. So this is technically. I mean, I feel like Thailand was number one, but it's right.
And we drank
But it
Thai
wasn't.
tea in Thailand.
That was Tell Me More.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of a new podcast, A Cuppa Tea with Colin and Marie. Number one.
Yeah, I will look forward to many more.
And I'll get us proper mics now for the next one.
Yeah.
Because this wasn't planned.
No.
Just
was
happened.
spur of the moment.
Very spur of the moment.
And you never know, sometimes
It just
spur of
felt
the moment-
right.
Yeah, and sometimes spur of the moment is best.
Always.
Because until
That's how I live my life. I plan very little. Like I have nothing. Bro, I have nothing planned for this
Yeah.
year.
No.
I have no idea what my year looks like. I got nothing planned,
Mm-hmm.
and I've never been happier.
Yeah.
I'm not stressed out because I'm fine
No stress.
because I know me and
No
I got
plans.
like where I'm at, especially where I'm at right now. Like I know I can't plan.
Yeah.
If I'm planning any plan now I'm starting. The answers are starting to come to me now.
Mm-hmm.
But any plans before this,
Yeah.
it all would have been like I gotta have plans.
Yeah.
And it would have been all like out of anxiety and fear, and it would have been stress driven, and it all would have been forced.
Yeah.
And then stuff would have come to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, but I already got these plans,
Yeah.
right? So I've just been like, I've been leaving my schedule open
Mm-hmm.
and trying not to think about it,
Well,
and
that's
I'm
good.
trying to be
And it's working
open.
so far because you're relaxed and not stressed and
Yeah, and ideas are flowing more now.
yeah.
Ideas are
Right.
flowing and stuff, and like I had I did
I know.
an open mic there Thursday night,
Oh,
did
did
an
you?
errands, and like I really liked my set. I just liked how it was on stage,
Oh.
and I liked my delivery, and I liked, and it was, yeah, and it's because I was looser and freer and happier, and it's because it was just indicative of like what my days are like, what my weeks are like,
Yeah.
like kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
So like it's all I feel like I can feel the pieces
Yeah.
coming together now, shape up a new set.
That's right. Because like as good as it was, and I'm sure it was good going on tour, across Canada, the best kind tour.
The best.
But
It was awesome.
you know, it came with its stress and everything and planning. Like say, for example, okay, you had a plan, you had to be in certain cities and certain provinces at a certain time, obviously, booked way in advance. And then probably a buddy of yours is getting married, you can't go to the wedding.
Yeah.
Things like that.
But here's the thing, I didn't. Yes, but I didn't mind any of that either, really,
Okay.
because to me it was like, all right, this is what I'm doing,
Yeah.
and like that always felt right.
Mhm.
That like that's what I do. That's my job. Like people work offshore, people work government, people work whatever. That's
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah.
All right, right now I have a tour every year, every summer. That's what I do, and it
Okay.
didn't bother me.
No.
But now this year I'm not. So it's like, but I tour every year. I
Yeah.
tour every summer. I got to book up, like, right?
Yeah.
It's like, no, you don't tour the summer.
Yeah.
But buy into that
Yeah.
and
Go with the flow.
you go with the flow. Like, you don't know what you do this year.
Mm.
Let the world tell you. That's kind of like that's been my headspace. But yeah, and just now, as we're getting into July here now, and just now, it's starting to feel like summer. Like today,
Yeah.
like July,
Yeah.
it starts to feel like summer for me. Like I don't never really. June feels like pre-summer.
Yeah.
Like even though I know May and June is summer everywhere else, it's not summer here.
No.
It's like pre-summer. So like today feels like day one of summer,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, do this. Like we got to do this every week.
Yeah.
What's today? Tuesday?
Yeah. Tuesday. Yeah. I'm usually free on Tuesday. Well, my schedule changes a bit from time to time, but
Right.
most times now I'm free on Tuesday. Tuesday or Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I love you.
Love you too.
Thanks for the tea.
You're welcome.
And let's rate. How would you rate the tea? 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5 tea.
4 to 4.
4 out of 4. 4 out of 4.
No, it's not bad tea. But whatever they did, their tea don't taste the same.
A 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
4 out of 5?
That was a very good one, but only because I remember how Tim Hortons tea used to taste. And it did somewhere along the line back, it might be a couple of years ago now. They watered down their tea, is all I caused it.
Yeah.
They made it weaker and you don't get the same taste.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but I like my steep tea at home a lot better.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll give that a 3.5 or a 4 out of 5?
Yeah.
3.5?
Don't keep talking. Next thing, be down 2.
2. 2 out of 5.
Tim Hortons, if everybody felt the same as me, they're in trouble. But most people go for coffee, I guess.
Whatever. They're all by Brazil now, anyways.
Yeah.
Brazil.
They can all go to Brazil if you like. Whatever.
All right. So you heard it right here. We get that a Brazil out of 5.
Brazilian tea. Wicked.
All right. We'll do it again. All right.
Okay.
Love it.
All right, thanks.